Karibu. Kwa episode ya leo. We'll be discussing about in 11 days Kenya will be hosting something.
FIFA series, of course, the Harambee Starlets.
Yeah, the women's football.
Yes.
It's a step forward kulingana na mali tumetoka mbali as a country.
Actually, even before useme step forward na tumetoka mbali, this is the first time Kenya is hosting a FIFA tournament. Piga makofi, DJ videographer. Makofi.
Yeah, for the first time Kenya is hosting a FIFA series tournament.
Yeah.
And it's just not a series. We are hosting one of the biggest teams in the women's world of football, Australia.
Yes, the Matildas.
They have players playing in the Women's Super League in England, Samka. They have several players playing for Arsenal Women's. So I think for fans, it's a very good tournament for us fans to get to see players who we only see play top flight football. Also, it's a big step forward for our girls. Maybe if they qualify to play Australia in the finals, exposure-wise, and also getting to interact with those players and getting to know how they operate with their day-to-day activities. It's a very good step for Kenyan football.
Yeah, for me, as someone who's been following the Harambee Starlets, I feel like even for us to win that match, it can be very easy for us because we have always caused an upset. We just returned to the Women's Africa Cup of Nations.
Yeah, sure.
And we'll be playing later this year. I don't know if it will be in Morocco or South Africa. But about the Harambee Starlets, the coach has to get it right in terms of pairing up the players. I see most of the previous players like Corazon was dropped. But even as much as they were dropped, we have very fresh players joining the squad, and now we'll be building up with the continuity with the fresh squad and the existing one to give them that boost they need. On another thing is the women's national team hasn't been getting enough friendlies. It's because they haven't been organized, and most of the times you get the fans have to go on social media, start saying, why are you not organizing for the Harambee Starlets?
Do you fault the federation for that? Do you
Yes.
think the federation is held accountable for not planning many friendlies for women's side?
Yes, it's the national team. That's their job. Yes, but I'm so glad that the series was brought to Kenya. First of all, we are hosting it. That shows already that as much as CAF is saying that, sorry to digress, that our stadiums are not
Past the
standards, then why are you bringing the tournament?
Tournament, yeah.
Yeah, anyway, maybe when it comes to men's football, maybe
Something
the standards change.
different.
That's how CC women's football tunabebwa, and sometimes I don't feel really good. But again, I'm so happy that it's been brought here. It means that Kenya is now the infrastructure is going to be shown to the world that we are a sport, just like Rwanda hosting the FIFA series. It's globally, people see that Kenya strategically it's a sports country.
Give people another third eye of how people see certain countries.
Yes.
Maybe they think that Kenya is a small country, we can't host such competitions.
Yes.
But just to digress a bit, the other day we hosted HSBC Rugby Division 2 series. We held 70% sold out Nyayo. So I also think for FIFA it will be something to tell them that also for us the fans really love sports.
Yeah.
So we can give them sold out stadiums. I've seen the tickets are out. You can grab them via the FKF link. But just to tell you about the FIFA series, we have 4 teams.
Yes.
That's Kenya being the host, Australia, Malawi, and India.
And India.
We are playing our first game versus India.
Yeah.
What's your prediction?
That's an easy win as long as the coach manages the team well. Asipanic, alafu au ma players, kwa sababu pia najua naongelelea kwa sababu most of the time hatuja watch sana, so you can't know who's gonna start, but she knows them. She called them to the camp. I'm just believing in her coaching abilities and her technical bench to ensure that at least wanaweza fanya in-game management ikuwe fit, kwa sababu but wasipanic, because I've seen in previous matches
games panicking when they're playing
and doing some subs that are very, you're like, why did you do that serve? Because maybe the opponent was pulling some strings, or maybe they were playing some games on you. So in-game management will play a lot. And then also home, because the girls haven't played with a really huge fan base. They are craving for that as well. So if the fans as well listening to these who have never watched, rather
Harambee
watched.
Starlets.
Yeah. Because I was having a discussion on X and I realized most people even don't talk about the lineup because they even don't know
Yeah,
them.
we really don't know a lot about our women's football because even the league, it gets very minimal sponsorship and
yeah.
attention. The other day, teams didn't play their games. On Sunday, I hope that fans will turn up for the double head at Nyayo.
Yeah.
But for women's football, it's something that I really want to urge the fans. Let's show up, let's turn up, let's give the girls support, the same support we've given all our teams.
We actually have really good squad right now. Maybe I can digress a little to junior starlets. We also qualified, not qualified, we are in the qualifiers of the under 17 Women's World Cup. It's not just this is not AFCON, this is World Cup. If you remember, the junior starlets took Kenya to its very first
World Cup. Yeah,
yes.
I remember.
So we are also last year we fell to Cameroon in the last stage, but this season we'll be playing Namibia first in the first round. In the second round will be, if we proceed, of which I believe we shall proceed, because the players. Why I'm so Another thing is why I'm so confident about the junior starlets is because the players that played in the under 17 squad at the World Cup, some of them are still in the same squad.
In the same age category or age bracket.
Yes, they're still there. And also we have very fresh legs. And I've been following the
women's national teams.
And also the lower tier, like the school games.
Yeah.
So some of the players who've been brought in, they really give me a lot of hope that these junior starlets gonna take us again to the World Cup again this second time. So they are playing Namibia first away, and then second leg will be on 18th April. Of course, at either Ulinzi or Nyayo, we'll be confirming. But if the posters are out, come support them because these are the girls who did it and they can do it again.
And remind them, when is the FIFA series for the women's series? It's in 11 days, right?
11 or 10? 11.
11 days if we count today. So for the fans, I really urge you, let's show up for our women.
The fan pass is 300 shillings for 2 days.
For 2 days.
Yeah,
for 2 days. For 2 days, 4 games. The first game will be played at 2 p.m. if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Then the next game for Harambee Stars will be at 6 p.m.
But the good thing is, if you're following me everywhere, I'll usually post before match day the games happening, at what time and where they're happening. And also during the trainings, definitely we'll go do the interviews and all that. So if you keep it Football KE here and as well as PMTV, you'll get all the updates when they're training, when it's everything here. Yeah.
We'll keep it here for the FIFA Series Women's. We'll be updating you more if there are any changes in the national team squads. Remember, Coach Belding named her provisional squad.
Yes.
If I was her, I'd maintain everyone in that team just to give them the exposure, the experience, just that moment of playing versus Australia.
But before you continue, what do you mean? Like we need to have, like, the squad has to be to a certain number, right?
Yeah, 23 if I'm not wrong.
24.
23, 24.
Yes.
The squad has to be cut from 30 to that number.
Yes.
But sorry to whoever will not make it. Such opportunities will be coming up because
they will.
FIFA have introduced the FIFA series. Countries from different continentals or from different continents, they'll be meeting because it's always been hard for countries to get to play friendlies when they're not from the same region. So
also, another thing is most of the times you get the Harambee Starlets really perform well globally. If you don't know, you go to FIFA rankings right now, you'll see Harambee Starlets, even their position. The last time I checked, we were top 140. The latest one I haven't checked, but we usually perform really well if you compare even to our males national team. Yes. So you supporting them, it's like an extra boost of confidence because women's football right now is on the rise and all they need right now is attention, visibility and your support. Because if it's money, it's there. It will come. But if you start coming to the stadiums,
to support them.
Yes, and the corporates will see, wow. Because the last time, sorry to digress, I saw for the first time Olympics, Faith Kipyegon was collaborating. Even right now, she's collaborating with Dola, the unga ya kupika ugali. What does that tell you? If we grow our women's football, we'll get some of our footballers on being the faces of different.
Yeah,
and
we put them on
where,
the spotlight and they
that's
can
where
make moves to better clubs.
Exactly.
So
come and watch them.
I pray to call it a wrap there.
Yeah.
But remember, show up for the Harambee Starlets.
Yeah.
Get your tickets. See you at Nyayo for the FIFA series. And we'll get to do more of this with Mora.
And if you don't make it, just buy for someone. Yeah, buy for someone. We
Please,
got a lot of
mkuje.
people. Yeah.
Mkuje.
Mkuje.
See you.